Hey everybody, so just going to do a video about how to use Twitter. Now it's completely different than Facebook. It's actually very different than most platforms that I'm on, like Gab and stuff like for example, when you want to make a post on Twitter or a tweet, is what they call it on Twitter, they get used to the language too. You're limited to 140 characters, which means when you're wording a post, you're very limited to how many words you can put in and whatnot. However, what you do is you have to reply to yourself, okay? So here, for example, okay, I just put this one up here, this photo. You've seen this on Facebook. And what I had to do was reply to myself, okay? So I put this much text above the photo. Now, if I click on it here, okay, now, these are my replies. So in other words, what I'm doing is finishing out the rest of what I had to say, okay? Now, on this one here, a guy replied to me. The thing about it is this don't move, okay? When somebody else, if somebody replies to my, or makes a comment on my tweet, it doesn't move up to the top, so people understand. Now, sometimes people on Twitter, they mark these, maybe 1, 2, so people know, okay? So they know that it's all part of this particular post right here. Now, there's other things you can get into, like view tweet analytics. Probably not that important. Like this one, I've had 39 impressions, 13 engagements, and 7 expands. Not sure what that means. You can also switch to professional. I haven't gotten into that yet. I'm interested at the moment. So now, I've got a post ready, okay? And I'm going to make a new post. And then I'm going to show you what I'm talking after. If you stick with me in the video, I'm going to show you how to get followers and whatnot, okay? Friends, if you will, if you're a Facebook user on Twitter. So I'll get into that later, but right now I'm going to make a post. Now the first thing I have to do, I've got some stuff over on Facebook. I usually put things on my MeWe account. I've got a secret or a private group on MeWe where I put stuff, do my editing and things like that. But here I just put it over on my Facebook timeline. So I'm going to head over there and show you what I'm doing here over there. I'm sorry. I'm going to grab what I need over there. Okay, so I'm over on my Facebook account and I just put a temporary post up. Now I should have actually put this private. Did you know you could do that? Set your audience. So I'm going to make this one private now for only me because, so I'm going to set the audience here and bring it down to only me. That way other people won't see it because I'm going to take this down. Okay, so here, this is what I want right now. So I'm going to copy this, okay, this text right here. I'm going to copy this. Actually, what I should do, Facebook's a bit weird on a computer too, a bit different on the phone for copying and pasting. So I'm just going to space this out a bit. Now I'll copy it. And if you don't know how to paste and copy, it's not hard. Yeah, that's a video, that's a whole different video to teach you. It's easy to do on your phone and especially easy on your computer. So I'm going to copy that and then I'm just going to hit save, put this back. So now, this is the photo that I want right here. Now, I've already downloaded this, so now back over to Twitter, okay? Okay, so I'm back over on my Twitter account again, and I want to put the rest of the tweets for the rest of the stuff. So I gotta reply to myself. Okay, I'm gonna add another tweet. Now, so as you can see the red, that means that won't post. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this here. I don't want to mess it up like I did last time. So I'm gonna copy this bit, okay? And then I'm gonna cut it. Look. Okay, so now, and I'll make a space here, and then hit tweet. Okay, it says now view reply. Okay, I can review my reply, but I'm just going to go back over to my account and show you how it looks. Okay. Now it's also showing up here that this is a reply, but here's the post. Here it is right here. So what you got to do is click on these words, or you can come down here and show this tweet. You can click here. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's in there. Now I could have marked this if I wanted to, like 1 of 1, and then, so now I'm going to add another tweet, and that's the rest of what I wanted to put in. Okay, so there's the rest of it, and that's how it's done on Twitter. Okay, so I can view the tweet here again. Okay, so now back over. Okay, I'm going to hit back over to, actually I'm going to go back over to my profile again and check it out. So here's the post. This is what it looks like. And that's how it's done. Now, if I would, one bad thing about Twitter is that you can't edit. Once you post, you can't go back in and edit, not like Facebook, okay? So that's how most people do it. But I'm going to show you something else, okay? Like I could have put all of this into a description. I'm going to do that right now just to show you. Actually, this is something that I just discovered. So I'm going to make a fake post right now. I'm going to go home again. Now, and so I'm just going to add the photo again. Now you'll get this after a bit. It's taken me a while to learn. I'm just learning Twitter myself. Oh, I know. Okay. Now, what I should have done, okay, right at the start, and I actually just learned this morning. You can add a description. That's what I said. All that text, I should have put that into a description first, okay? And then went up here. So here, now here you can tag people. And so I'm going to add a description. Now, it's telling me I'm limited to 1,000 characters, which is a lot more. So I'm going to see, oh, hang on, I'm going to see if I can paste that whole thing in. Just hang on a second, I'm going to go back over to Facebook and get all of that. Okay, so I'm back over on my Twitter account again now, obviously. So I'm going to start the whole process all over again, because I had to go over and grab all of that, I had to copy all that text. Okay, so I'm back. Now I'm going to put that in the description and see. Okay. Now, they tell you why it's good to do this. It broadens your audience. Now, there's some stuff up there you can do. You can crop your photo if you want. Okay? Like right here. Yeah, you can zoom it up. I want it just the way it is. They've got some, see the things you can do. Different settings and stuff like that. I'm not gonna crop it, and then when you finish cropping, you hit save up there. So let's go down and put this in the description. So let's see if I got enough room. Hang on a second. So I'm gonna paste that in, and all of it got in there, but it's a little bit spaced out right now, so I'm going to bring it a little closer. There we go, we're getting there. Good. Now, I'm going to go up here. Now, this is what's called an alt text. I believe that's what it's called. So I'm going to hit save. Now, okay, and as you can see, it's in there. Now, I'm going to show you something different. There's something on now. I could go start this whole project. This is what I should have done in the first place, okay? So I'm just going to cut this all out here, and hopefully I can delete this after. So I'm going to cut this, and then now I'm going to tweet it or post it. And it's posting up here. Hopefully I can. So here, now, people that understand Twitter will know what this means, okay? So, like this alt. So I'll click there, and now the description is there. See that? People can read it. So hopefully I can delete this right now. And yep. So I'm going to delete that one. Okay. So now let's go back over to my profile. I probably should have zoomed this all up for you guys. Okay. Now, so there's the post. Okay, and it's all there, right? It's all underneath it right now, okay? And if I click on the words, I'll see if anybody has put a like on it or anything. No, not yet. But if I go back over the last post that I made, this one here, and we'll click on the text, or, yep, click on the text, and I'll see who liked my post, and I've got 2 likes. I don't usually put likes on my own posts. Okay. Now these are people that I am following. Okay. Now, so it takes a while to learn anything. Anything that's new to you, it's going to take a while to learn it. But I am finding Twitter a very good place. Okay. Now, so okay, when you sign up on Twitter, how do you get followers? How do you follow people and stuff like that? So, when I started this account, I just went and I did some searching. You can go into the search bar up here, and I probably typed in Canadian politics. I already knew some people like Sheila Gunn, and you can follow Rebel News if you want to. But, like for example, if you like Tom Marazza, okay? I think that's how you pronounce his name. So, I'm just going to go over to I mean, you could type in his name in the search bar. Now things look different on a phone, okay? So I'm just going to go back home. So let's see. Now, and his name comes up right now, okay? Now, so you find Tom Marazzo, okay? Now, he's got a ton of followers. He's got over, oh my goodness, almost 20,000 followers. So, what you do, okay? You click on his followers, okay? And you see what they're about, okay? These are, most people put in a brief, they put something in their profiles to let people know what they're about and stuff like that. So, let's see this guy here. Part of the Canadian Control Group since 2019. If I follow you, okay. Okay, here's a good one there. Freedom Nova Scotia. We are a grassroots movement defending freedom of choice and unifying Nova Scotia. So I'm going to click follow that guy. Okay. I'll see if I can find one. There's a good one. Alex. Freedom for all Canadians. Communists detected on Canadian soil. And so I like this guy. I like what his bio was about. So I'm going to follow him. Now, this is just the basics of trying to navigate through Twitter. You know, navigate through the how-to or the settings. So now I'm just going to take you over to my news feed again. And okay, let me go back to my own self. So this is how I started out, and I set this count up in June, sometime in June. So I've got 163 followers, and I follow 443 people, and that's how I'm just following people to hopefully they'll follow me back, and sometimes I get people following me now that I've never followed, and I always follow people back. People that follow me, I follow them back. So I'm just going to go home, and I'm going to show you what the news feed looks like. Okay, now this is Catherine McKinnon, you know, climate change Barbie. Now, Twitter has changed with all the Chrystia, you know, like the Chrystia Freeland incident that's been happening. There's so much about it on Twitter. There's so much about there's a lot more information or stuff that you'll like on Twitter than there is on Facebook, because we're so censored. I tell you, I just put up a video that I found. I downloaded from Twitter, and I put it up on one of our Facebook groups, and guess what? Facebook took it down. So this is people posting, and the thing about it is, okay, like this is, see, I'm following that person, okay? Now, and he's retweeting is what he's doing, okay? So now I get a chance to follow this person, okay? See that? This person here, I follow, and he is retweeting. That means he is sharing this guy's post. So I'm going to click on his name, and I like what the post is about, okay? So I'm going to follow him. And also, I'm going to put a like on that post. Love. And here, now if I want to make a comment on it, I can reply to what he's done. I'm not going to do that right now. But if I want to share this post, then I'm going to retweet it. Okay? And there. Now, if I go over to my profile, there it is right there. Now, I mean, there are people coming to visit my my account or whatever, And because you'll get visitors, because what's happening right now is that people are sharing my posts. Okay, like for example, this one right here. Let's see if anybody retweeted me. Nope, not on this one. I'll take it to one. One of my own. Okay, I made this one up this morning. There's a video. Okay, of Pierre Poilievre. I put it on Facebook. So I can tell, right, 2 people retweeted me, okay? So I can go find out who they are. And these are the people that retweeted me. Now they're also, I'm following them, and these guys are following me as well. Okay, so this has been a long video, but, and like I said, I've got lots of Twitter accounts, and I've never been able to keep one up long enough to really learn how it works on Twitter. Now, there's also notifications, and it's different than Facebook. So I'll just click on. So now this is people liking a post that I just put up. Okay, one person liked my post. Yeah, so I've got 3 likes on that post. Okay, and always go up here to see who's liking your stuff. So I click here. Yeah, so 2 people, 3 people liked my post. And that's pretty cool. I mean, this is kind of, my account is fairly new, and I don't have a lot of followers, so it's getting around. Now I can view the analytics there if I want to. Okay. So it's at 53 impressions. Now what that means is that it's been seen 53 times on Twitter. Now it didn't gain many new followers. I had a profile visit. I don't know what that means there. Detail expands. I have no idea what that means. And engagements. That means there were 18 engagements, likes and whatever. Okay? And as I said before, you can switch to professional if you want to. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten into that yet. I don't know if you have to pay or whatever, but it does broaden your audience by going professional. Okay? But I'm not a professional, so I doubt if I'll set up a professional account. So I'm just going to pop over to the news feed again, and it's called Home. And I'm telling you right now, there's lots more to be seen on Twitter, depending on who you're following. Now, if you follow someone like Pierre Poilievre, if you like Pierre Poilievre, you can follow him. And I'll tell you what, you'll find lots of people to follow. Lots and lots of people. So, anyway, I'm just going to go back over to my profile again here. So, if anybody's on Twitter, there, search for me. I'm Ken Windsor. Follow me. I'll follow you back. And there's my tagline right there. Okay? At Ken Windsor 4. KenWinsor. KenWinsor. So at Ken Windsor 4. Okay, guys, I am out. And let me know in the comments if you're interested in getting on Twitter. I could probably help you out. So I'm out for now.